Yore, a time long ago. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's episode in Tobacco Review. I'm your host, Lanza, and this is Tobacco Pipes and More. Today, we are going to be looking at Golden Days of Yore by Cornell and Dill. Let's take a quick read, shall we? It says here, a festive mix of red and gold Virginias, Black Cavendish, dark-fired Kentucky, and Catarrini leaf. Golden Days of Yore marries the natural complexity and sweetness of our finest tobacco varietals with the traditional flavors and aromas of the season, sure to bring the holiday spirit to even the hardest of hearts. It's a pretty interesting description. I've been smoking this now for a few days. I'm pleasantly surprised. Surprisingly enough, it does kind of make me feel Christmassy. So they really did kind of hit the nail on the head with that one. I really enjoy this tobacco, but let's go ahead and light it up and go through the review and see kind of what I think about it. Today, I'm smoking it out of my Peterson Zippo, the 106. I don't know why, but I was looking at my pipe rack and I'm like, what do I want to smoke this out of? This is the one that it called to me. I don't know why, but it did. It just feels right. Here we go. Already I can kind of taste some of the spices that are supposed to be in it. I believe they said some where was it? Yeah, the nutmeg and allspice. I'm already kind of getting that nutmeggy-ness out of it. Got me some good old lightly sweetened coffee. Really cold. You definitely get the little bit of that dark fired. So interesting thing that I found out with this tobacco is when you retrohale, you blow through the nose. You get a lot of chocolate and, well, like a dark chocolate, you know, not like milk chocolate, but dark, and a lot of coffee flavor. Kind of mixing in with the smell. Then the room smell The room note is really interesting. It's like a mix of campfire, chocolate, and like dried fruit in a way. Come on. There we go. It's burning a little bit hotter than it did in my other pipe. But I did have it packed a bit more dense in those ones. I didn't pack it as tight in this one. I really like this one. But I'm a big fan of Dark Fired Kentucky, and I've been becoming a bigger fan of Virginias over the past year, I would say, but particularly over the last few months. I've been smoking them more often, and it has to do with those two Petersons that I bought when I went to Charlotte to visit my dad. The Sherlock Holmes series Terracotta. That Sherlock Holmes pipe, for whatever reason, smokes the Peterson Deluxe Navy Rolls amazingly. I don't know what it is about it, but it absolutely smokes them beautifully. And it's great. It's wonderful. Keeps it lit. It burns well. Doesn't scorch the tobacco. And yeah, sadly I'm running out of the Peterson. I do have some stored away, but that's for later. Yeah, I really enjoy Deluxe Navy Rolls out of it. I ordered some Escudo to kind of compare the two. I've never had Escudo, and I've heard it's very similar. I've heard some rumors that they're on the same conveyor belt and chopped up and then just packaged in the different packages. I don't know if that's true or not, but I wouldn't be surprised. Excuse me while I give it a little bit more kick in the swift bottom. There we go. I had an issue with geez, what is that company called? Pipes and Cigars. Oh, I couldn't remember that. It's written right there on the magazine. Having a bit of a bank dispute, so until I get that resolved, hopefully it'll be resolved by tomorrow so they can ship my tobacco. But I have my account on some sort of no send status until I get resolved. So anyway, hopefully that gets resolved soon, and I can get my Escudo and the other stuff I ordered. Also, check it out. I finally got a bookshelf set up. It's pretty dope. Got my little warthog. Got that from my dad a long time ago. When they moved to Charlotte, they were getting rid of a bunch of stuff, so ended up grabbing that. I really like it. It's super heavy. Got a couple of anime figures when I went to Comic-Con this year. I got Vegeta, Minato, and jeez Louise. I'm sorry, my brain is all sorts of whacked out this morning. Shikamaru. And I also have the big flame guy, super big old one from My Hero Academia. I'd show it to you, but I don't want to turn the camera. Anyway, it was a fun trip. I took my fiance, and yeah, we had a good time. So it was a lot of fun. I enjoy Comic-Con. I want to go to the one up in Phoenix because it's a lot bigger, but in due time, we'll eventually go. So anyway, yeah, let's get back into golden days of yore. Come on, there we go. That room note is super nice. It's very almost medicinal in its quality. You walk into a nice festive home, you know. Somebody's baking some pumpkin bread, and you can smell the spices, and it's very similar in that essence. It just makes me feel like I'm about to hit Christmas or Yule. I think the most prominent one is the dark fired. The Virginias kind of play like a little bit behind. You can taste a little bit of the sweetness from them, but they're not the most prominent thing in here. It's the dark fired Kentucky that plays the biggest role. I don't taste a lot of the Catarini, or maybe I'm mixing it up with another flavor that's in here, but. But that retrohale is super nice. It's just coffee and dark chocolate. I really enjoy this tobacco. I should have gotten more. I could still order, but I don't know. We'll see. I'd be really curious to see how this would age. This is really, really good. I love this tobacco. I really do. I think they did a really good job. And the tin art is super cute. Oh, little old bitty Santa Claus. With his beautiful little pipe. Yeah, they did a great job. I might actually buy another one. I wanna put a little bit away and see how it ages. I might actually do that. Seeing how much I enjoy this might actually become one of my go-tos. This is really good. It's got little hints of dark fruit in it. They're subtle, but they are there. Like a fruit cake. But, I mean, obviously fruit cake is significantly more fruity, but it's got the same kind of hinty flavor of the aftertaste of what you would think of when you take fruit cake. It's really freaking good. I love this. There's only a few tobaccos that I really like this, which is Three Nuns. It's my favorite one. I don't know if that'll change, but we'll see. Peterson Deluxe Navy, or Navy Deluxe. The Three Friars. I really enjoy Three Friars. It's another one of my favorites. It's got a nice creaminess to it. And Golden Days of Yore. This is a superb tobacco, in my opinion. You know, I'm no aficionado and expertise on tobacco, but you know, I like to think that I have a decent enough experience to know whether something is worth going on about. And I think this is one of them. It has such a nice, toasty, smoky, fiery, earthy, chocolatey, coffee, light dark fruit flavor. It's wonderful. It's really good, and it stays lit. I mean, I'm just talking and puffing it around, and it stays lit for the most part. If I'm not talking, it hasn't gone out on me yet, except for obviously now because I'm talking to you guys. But even then, it stays lit. It packs well. And let me see if I can give you guys a shot of what it looks like. So it's kind of, it's a ribbon cut is what it is. But it has, let me see if I can find one. Oh yeah, it has some of these like thicker dark Cavendish pieces in there. I mean, this one's thick. And sometimes you'll get like really thick pieces of dark fired. Let me see if I can find one. Stand by. So I actually just packed one into my bowl. So let's see. There we go. You get these thick old chunky pieces of the dark fire. Smells good. If you have not picked up any of this, do yourself a kind favor. Please get some. I don't like to rave too much on tobacco that, you know, I like, but I love this. I love this. It is delicious. It smells fantastic. In my opinion, it smells fantastic. I love the room note. And again, to me, room note isn't the biggest factor. Flavor is. I like tobacco with a lot of pronounced flavors. So if it's hard for me to pick out different flavors, as long as it tastes good, that's fine. But I like to be able to pick out flavors when I can. Like I said, I'm no expert in picking out flavors. So when I do find a tobacco that I can pick out flavors from, in my opinion, that's perfect. Well, I don't want to draw this video out because I want to finish this bowl. This is an awesome tobacco in my opinion. If you have not gotten yourself some of Golden Days of Yore, please do yourself a kind favor and go get some of this. Cornell and Dill, thank you for this gem, this wonderful, amazing tobacco. Hopefully I can get some more. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been my personal review on Golden Days of Yore. I hope you enjoyed. If you could, give me a like, a subscribe, and share this content with your friends. Let the YouTube algorithm push this kind of content out to other people. I enjoy sharing my views, and I like watching other people's tobacco reviews, and the more tobacco reviews that we can share, all the better. So I hope you'll have a wonderful, fantastic day. See you guys in the next one. Cheers.